Guys, this is Brandon from Be More. How you guys doing? This is going to be a short video. It's nothing exciting, just me talking, but I just wanted to share this before I forgot. Or a couple of, it's nothing huge, but I need to start videotaping these testimonies I have, because things keep, like, almost every day something happens that's a God thing. And there's no way to deny it, really. But it's just the littlest things. And so I haven't been recording it, so I started thinking to myself, why don't I record this, and talk about it and say testimonies that way for my own personal, so I know if I ever have to go back, look at these videos or whatever, and be like, oh yeah, I remember. Or, just to help somebody else who views these videos. So before I start, I just want to say there is a God. There is no denying it. But anyways, so here's my story. And next time I know like something's gonna happen, I'm gonna try to record it as it's happening so you can see it on video. And I'll pray about that. Maybe God will, use me to show people, a testimony as it's happening. But for now, I can only talk about it. So let me just say, it's my wife's birthday today. Happy birthday! I love you, baby. So it's my wife's birthday today, and don't really have a whole lot of money, but I really want to do something special for her. So I've been going to this flea market and trying to sell just stuff to make some money. And so I had to be a little deceiving and lie to her, and I hated that, but I made more money than I led because I put it aside so I could give her a good birthday. So I hid the money, and I had not a whole lot of money, but just enough in my head. And so anyways, long story short, about a week before I went to the flea market, made some money. Me and my wife were talking about tithing, and we haven't really been tithing. Like, we tithe our time and we try to help out as much as we can, but as far as actual money, like, we don't really tithe. And we've been going to this church that we really like, and last time I was there, I didn't have $1 at all, and I wanted to give to the church, and I couldn't. I didn't have anything. So I prayed about it and said, Lord, help me tithe. So me and my wife were talking about it. So she set some money aside from the last flea market to 10% to tithe. So I was like, okay, that's fine, that's cool, but we really don't have any money. So it is what it is. Let's just crush. We have to give 10% to God first to further the kingdom. So it is what it is. So I was like, okay, let's do it. So we set aside money. So then last weekend, this is Monday, so last weekend, Saturday and Sunday, or actually Sunday I should say, I missed church, which I didn't really want to do, but I knew I had to get some birthday money. So I went to the flea market, and I like I said, made a little bit more than I let on, but still so much. So I pocketed it, and today, I got a head count. I'm doing a surprise birthday party, so I got a head count of how many people are coming, and I didn't price anything. I didn't price the food. I didn't like come up with a plan. I'm a guy, so I didn't really like do any math or anything like that. So as I was leaving this morning, I took the tithe money too. And I'm like, just in case, because I might need some money, I'll take the tithe money. And I said a little prayer. I said, God, I'm sorry if I have to use this. I think you're okay with it to help my wife, but I'm going to take it, and hopefully I don't have to use it. But just in case, it's fine. So I did that. That was my daughter. Anyways, so I took the money, and then I got in the truck with my kids, and there's my kids. So I said a prayer before we left, and I said, Lord, help us give mommy a good birthday, and hopefully I don't have to use the tithe money, but I'm gonna put it in your hands. And that's exactly what I said. I said, I don't want to use the tithe money, but I think you're okay if I use it, and I'll double tithe next time or whatever if you make a way for me. And I said, but I'll give it to you in your hands, and you can make a way. And so anyways, so we prayed that prayer, and a little bit other stuff that I prayed about, and then we left. So I already had presents picked out, but I haven't went and bought it yet. So I knew what I wanted to get, but I just didn't know how much everything would cost total. So anyway, so I went and I got the presents, then I got the stuff for the party, and then I went grocery shopping and got the food for the party, and then I set aside money for the cake that I'm getting. And so I knew how much the cake was, so I set that aside so I wouldn't touch it. But as far as groceries and the presents and all that, I just had that in like a wad of cash, and I didn't count it. I didn't know how much the groceries were going to be or whatever. So long story short, after I did all that stuff, at the end, the groceries was the last thing I did. at the end, it came to exactly what I had for that cash, minus I didn't touch the birthday money, but I mean the birthday cake money, but I have that's gone. Let's just say it's gone. So I could have used it, but I needed that money for the birthday cake. Anyway, so after I went grocery shopping, it took every dollar, the very last dollar that I had, left me a quarter, and I didn't touch the tithe money. So I have the presents, I have the party, I have the cake, I have the groceries, I have everything I need. I was left with a quarter for the money that I could use, and made it where I didn't touch a dime from the tithing. Praise Jesus, huh? Oh. You know what I mean? Like that's God for you. I mean, I prayed and put it and said, hey, it's in your hands. So if you make a way, let's make a way. And it worked out exactly what I needed. Who would have known? Like I didn't plan it. I didn't use math. I didn't go to the grocery store and add everything up. Like, you know, at the flea market, like I didn't know what I needed or didn't need. I didn't know what to set aside or not set aside. I didn't know how much to hide. Like I had to show my wife something, so I gave her some money, but I didn't know how much I needed or where to make this all work. And it all worked out, where I had exactly what I needed when I needed it, and I didn't have to touch the tithe money. So that money's definitely going to the church next Sunday. So, because he told me, he made it work, so I'm not going to spend it at all. As much as we need that money, it's going to God. So I just wanted that as a testimony. Praise Jesus. I love you guys. And there's a testimony, and hopefully I'll try to do some more. And like I said, maybe I can do one in action. You guys can see it firsthand. So God bless. Love you guys.